forces characters with no projectile to approach. You have no choice. However, Wario's movement, like you said, is probably going to be a very, very serious factor. And wow, that was pretty impressive. Up throws. So I imagine this is a pretty difficult match for Wario, but as good as Strong Bad is, I don't think that's going to matter too much. I say that, but he's on the losing end of things right now. RedX has really put himself onto the board. I say, I'm going to stop commentating.
Well, one thing I hear a lot of Wario's be like, oh, like Wario's biggest weakness is disjoint. Well, projectiles and a sword definitely qualifies as disjoint.
Yeah, that's nothing but disjoint. I don't think he has a... Oh, he did have a jump.
Side B's actually, it's a recovery option that's a lot of people don't see, and good edge hug.
That was actually really good. I would have neutral aired right there with Meta Knight. I definitely would have not have recognized that at all for what it was, and I definitely would have been doing bad things. Up air is going to seal that stock. That's the up throw up air that I was describing in the last set that we saw Strong Bad play. That was actually the first set that we saw him play. But that up throw to up air, that's a really, really solid way to seal stocks and get combos going. Oh my goodness.
The bite's sort of a 50-50 mix-up.
Yes.
Where Wario, if you don't know, can bite the opponent. It's his neutral B. He'll bite him, and then he can either release them in front of him or turn around and behind him like that.
That walk is not going to seal it.
Yeah. Depending on their DI, they'll basically either fly very far away from you, or if you mix them up by turning around, they'll just fly right in front of you into like a neutral air or down B.
Yes.
Some big meaty move.
Oh, Strong Bad trying to go for the side B. The side B from Wario gains power the longer that it's out, which means that, oh, is he going to get the up air? Good up air. That's another one of those, that's a meteor. That move is a meteor. You can meteor cancel that, I believe. But that's another one of those moves that if you're on the ground when it hits, you're going to be stuck in some hit stun for a really long time. What on earth just walked by me?
I don't know. I also believe that meteors and spikes like that, if they hit you on the ground, you're actually in more hit stun because you bounce off the ground.
Yes, pretty much. Strong Bad getting that back air on the balloon. Okay, RedX.
DI's the wrong way.
No, I think he's going the right way. I just... Yeah. He was trying to set up for that down air so that he could go back up onto the stage, so I think he did the correct thing. I just think it just went wrong for him. So now what was a close game, Strong Bad has really taken the lead on this one. RedX has not been able to seal much off of it. Strong Bad, whoops.
There we go. That's all right. He's up 2 stocks.
Yeah, he's laughing about it. Definitely one of those, okay, that just happened kind of moments. But the sides he can throw away, give a charity stock to RedX.
Yeah.
Strong Bad, you don't need to give charity talks to people. He's a good player.
One thing I do see Strong Bad doing is whenever he believes RedX is going to shield, he approaches above him. Because Link's main out of shield option is up B, and that hits everywhere around him except above him. Or right below him if he's on a platform.
Right.
So whenever he goes in for the stomp, he's either reading an up B out of shield, or we'll just hit his shield and be safe because there's no out of shield option for Link that hits above him.
Gotcha. So we're off with game number 2. RedX opts to go to Battlefield. I don't think this is the correct decision. Wario has a lot of really good movement options to cover this entire stage. As weird as that sounds. But imagine this. You're on the platform right there where Strong Bad is. He puts out a neutral. He jumps up once, puts out a neutral air, and starts DIing towards the middle of the stage. That's an active hitbox that just you're painting colors onto the stage. And then on top of that, whoa.
Ooh, I believe something hype happened over the other setup.
Yeah.
Or the other stream.
Okay. Mega Man doing, okay. SS Guy, I believe. Yeah, we'll talk. I'll look into that later. What? Gotcha. So the important part is the Project M match that we're watching right now.
Yeah, and we saw what I was talking about earlier, where RedX would up B, and Strong Bad would just down air on top of it.
Yeah. Strong Bad going for a neutral B, not going to get anything off of it. The boomerang into down air, that is a confirm, and that boomerang hits like somebody put a stack of bricks into it.
I believe it used to be better than 3.02.
Yes.
Like there was a Link flowchart that basically started and ended with, is boomerang out? No, throw it.
Yes. Yes. That's all I'm going to say about it is yes. It was better. You don't have to remind me.
There's still some salty people about it. That was many months ago.
Yes.
Probably a few years ago.
Many moons ago. That was a good Z drop to get that up B. I think.
Yeah, he's like going to the right.
Down air. And not able to get enough distance to do that. He fast fell on the down air, so I don't know if that is what was intentional or what.
I believe you AGT down, fast fall there.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know if
That
the
was
fast
good.
fall is required. Yeah. Good Zaire.
He's doing a great job of zoning him out. It's just that whenever Strongbad starts getting combos and the conversions, he's getting a lot more off of it than RedX is, and he manages to jump out of what you would think would be a kill combo. RedX is not going to get any conversion off of any of that with Wario's movement in the air. He doesn't have the fastest he doesn't have good forward air. He doesn't have the fastest movement in the air. He has the fastest movement changing in the air.
Yeah.
The aerial, like, directional changing. I believe Yoshi has the fastest aerial speed in the game.
Really?
Yeah, I know that was true in Brawl. I'm not sure about this game.
I would think Falcon would, just due to his run speed being able to convert into the airspeed.
Just general airspeed, not the, like, short hop jump into something.
Okay.
We're talking about just airspeed in a vacuum. If we're talking airspeed off of short hops, no, you've got Captain Falcon, Meta Knight, Fox. You've got all these characters that are doing stuff. Yeah. So, typo correcting me, there is no air in a vacuum. I feel like the most unscientific person. So in the idea of a vacuum, typo, oh, good power shield. I'm going to direct away from my mistake.
All right, good falling bite into the mix-up. I don't agree with the bite, but okay.
I see the logic behind it, but I don't agree with it either. I think he could have done something better.
I think up air was just a better option.
He covered so many things and just none of them hit.
That just happens sometimes.
I wonder what Wario is going for with that down tilt, that waft. That's not going to be enough to get the stock. In Brawl, there was some weird thing where something that was charged 9/10 of the way hit harder than something that was fully charged.
I believe it was waft.
Oh, it wasn't just that. It was charge moves in general. So
Really?
good set. Strongbad taking a pretty solid 2-0 victory. 2-stock both games. I'll go into more about the Brawl thing. I know that it wasn't just waft. Waft was like that. An almost charged waft was stronger than a regular waft. The difference between the two, the full charged waft had super armor on it, so that whenever something happened, you may or may not get hit or get hit out of it and not hit your opponent. And then it also has a vertical hitbox on it. As Wario goes up, you hit people with it. It's strong at the very, very start, loses power as it goes up.
And I believe you go farther.
Yes, you go really high with a fully charged waft. So that's what happens with the fully charged one. With a semi-charged waft, one that is mostly charged. See, that's the thing I was asking what just walked by me. That's Mr. Pickle, apparently.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you see?
He I trust he can see through it, but that's a very odd sight indeed.
So one last little bit, and then I'll wrap up the information on this one. I know that the Donkey Kong's wind-up punch, excuse me, that one, there was something called a 9-wind, and it's exactly what it sounded like. You would wind it 9 times, and then store